I'm a firm believer that true greatness of any game should stand the test of time, and the Silent Hill 2 remake has sat with me for over 5 months now. It's a tense and gripping journey that suffers from very little to no fat, constantly keeping the player on their toes, and most impressively, challenges the player with deep themes narratively. I review games based on their time efficiency and quality, and the Silent Hill 2 remake excels in both areas. It's a cinematic, emotional, and terrifying journey that is well worth your time. It's not just a basic horror about survival, it's about the things that survive inside us: guilt, grief, and the memories we just can't let go of. I'd played Silent Hill 2 when it first came out decades ago, but I was younger then and I didn't understand a lot of the themes that they talked about. I hadn't really experienced life at that point. Thankfully, I was lucky that I hadn't, but ever since you get older and you experience things, you experience loss, more importantly, things hit differently, and Silent Hill 2 really hit differently this time around. It's genuinely a profound exploration of the human condition, and it's done via gaming, and I really highly value games that push video gaming as a medium for storytelling. I really highly value that stuff. So with that being said, let's take a deep dive into why Silent Hill 2 is an incredible video game about the burdens we carry and, the ways we try and often fail to confront. At its heart, Silent Hill 2 is a story about James Sunderland, a man who receives a letter from his deceased wife, Mary, calling him to the town of Silent Hill. But the game quickly reveals itself as much more than a simple horror narrative. It's a psychological journey that forces James and the player to confront the deepest, darkest parts of human emotion. Grief is an omnipresent theme here, shaping every corner of the fog-drenched town, and guilt lurks in every corner, manifesting as grotesque creatures born from James' psyche. And for those who have dealt with death, grief, and guilt, and continue to do so on a daily basis, Silent Hill 2's commentary of the manifestation of said emotions hits you in the gut. The brilliance of Silent Hill 2 lies in its ability to externalize these feelings. Take the main boss, for example, the main bad guy, Pyramid Head. He isn't just a terrifying monster, which he is, but he's a symbol of James' guilt and punishment. Every creature from the nurses to the figures reflects some aspect of James' inner turmoil. The game uses horror not just to scare, but to reveal, to strip away the layers of denial and expose the raw truth beneath. I often wondered if this is how dreams often expose our own internal emotions, how odd moments in dreams can symbolize something deeper, and in that way Silent Hill 2 plays out like the weirdest of fever dreams. Not to be outdone, the town of Silent Hill is also a fantastic character, a mirror reflecting the protagonist's psyche. The oppressive fog, the eerie silence, and decaying environments all feel deeply personal, as though the town is shaped by James' grief. And also, I think it's a reflection that we are reflections of what made us, of the towns that raised us, and of the environment that made us. And I really think Silent Hill is a fantastic reflection of that. This isn't a place where you find answers, it's a place where you find yourself, whether you're ready to or not. And really, this isn't a journey just about James, it explores how others cope with their pain too. Angela's tragic story, Eddie's descent into madness, it shows how grief and guilt can affect people differently. We all process differently. These characters aren't just side stories, they're reflections of society and of James's struggles, and reminders of how so many people sadly fail to deal with their demons. I'm not going to spoil the ending of the story, but ultimately, the game wrestles with the question: can you accept what you've done in your life and move forward? Can you deal with the guilt, or will you let it consume you? Or will you let it kill you in some cases? It's powerful, it's gut-wrenching, and it stays with you long after the credits roll. The beauty of Silent Hill 2, and for me the beauty of a lot of great movies, is that it doesn't give you answers or give you easy answers. It lets you marinate on it, it lets you think about it, it lets it sit with you. The game's multiple endings reflect James' state of mind and how he chooses to deal with things, or not. Whether it's acceptance, denial, or self-destruction, each ending feels earned, forcing you to consider how your choices reflect your understanding of James' journey, or just how you would deal with those scenarios yourself. In the end, I really didn't see Silent Hill as just a video game or a horror game. For me, it's a masterpiece of storytelling that transcends video games. It's a psychological exploration. It's sensational. It's a game about what it means to be human, to make mistakes, and to live with the consequences. It's about grief, guilt, and the fragile hope of redemption. If you've never played it, I cannot recommend it highly enough. It's not just a game, it's a story you live, and a mirror you will kind of look into if you've ever dealt with any of the themes it touches. That's all I've got to say about Silent Hill 2, the remake. I was I went traveling right after I finished the game, so I didn't have time to make a video of it. And there's been so many other new games to play. You know, you want to kind of keep playing new games to keep up to date with content. And I just wanted to talk about it because it's a game that still sits with me, and that for me means it really is special. Highly recommend it. Pick it up, play it, dim the lights, and get lost in this town. It is well worth it. Thank you so much for watching. What's your interpretation of the Silent Hill 2 story? Did you enjoy it? Did the themes come across to you like they did to me? If you've suffered from loss, did you see yourself in this story in any way? If you did, let me know. Peace out, guys. Take care. Thank you.